When the Galactic Empire hanged women, humanity unleashed ruthless war on aliens. They thought humanity would kneel. When the Galactic Empire annexed Earth, they brought promises of peace, technology, and a place among the stars. Humanity, fractured and weary from internal conflicts, cautiously agreed. But peace never came. It started with the cleansing laws, harsh restrictions on local culture, traditions, and especially speech. Then the labor quotas. Then the arrests. But the final spark, the one that turned Earth from a vassal to a vengeful force, came in a quiet village in what had once been called Eastern Europe. 3 women, teachers, healers, mothers, were accused of sedition. Their crime? Secretly educating children in human history, in the language of Earth. The Empire made an example of them. They hanged the women in the town square, broadcasted across the systems, proud and merciless. They called it justice. Humanity called it war. No one saw it coming. The Empire had calculated that Earth was too fractured, too primitive, a planet of dirt compared to their star-forged fleets. But they didn't understand what they had done. They hadn't studied Earth's history well enough. They didn't know what happened when humans grieved together, when they united. A week after the executions, coordinated bombings crippled Empire supply lines in 3 systems. A month later, human sleeper cells activated on 24 worlds. Communication towers fell. Power stations exploded. By the time Earth formally declared war, the first human-built battlecruiser, Valkyrie Rising, had already turned an Imperial dreadnought into molten wreckage above Europa's orbit. Commander Isla Grant watched the explosion from the bridge. She had grown up in that very village where the 3 women had been executed. One of them had been her aunt. "This is just the beginning," she said, voice cold as deep space. Behind her, a chorus of voices answered. For Earth, they didn't wear bright uniforms. They didn't have ancient bloodlines or alien war chants. They had rage. They had reason. And they had each other. The Empire had taught humanity to kneel. Humanity had learned how to rise. Within the first year, the war was no longer rebellion. It was a reckoning. Humans weaponized guerrilla tactics, AI sabotage swarms, and orbital stealth tech reverse engineered from Imperial wreckage. The Empire's soldiers, so used to fighting by protocol, couldn't adapt to the unpredictable brutality of human insurgents. Entire regiments vanished in forests. Convoys disappeared in city ruins. Spaceports erupted from within, their command staff replaced by humans wearing the faces of the Empire's own. They called Earth a burning planet. They said its people fought like they had nothing left to lose. They weren't wrong. But even in the fire, there was something more. Hope. Humanity didn't just fight for revenge. They fought for memory of their dead, for the generations unborn, for the right to speak their own words without fear. And they remembered. Every child on Earth knew the names of the 3 women. Elena Morisova, Jaya Kadri, Helen Park. Teachers, healers, mothers, not warriors. But they were the reason so many picked up a weapon. In the 3rd year of the war, Isla stood once more on a battlefield, this time not on Earth, but on one of the Empire's own core worlds. Its sky burned the same color as the one she'd watched fall. The humans didn't bomb civilians. They didn't hang prisoners in the square. But they remembered. The transmission Isla sent to the Empire's high command was simple. You taught us what fear looks like. We're teaching you what courage looks like. You hanged our women. We brought you justice. And when the Empire finally fell, knees in the dirt, banners in flames, the humans didn't celebrate with parades. They built a school on the ruins of Throne World's palace. They raised a statue, not a soldier, but of 3 women holding books. And beneath it, carved into metal, they thought killing teachers would silence the lesson. Instead, They made sure it was never forgotten.